Hey guys, I'm back on the mic, and I have a very sad theory to tell Portland Trailblazers fans that Damian Lillard might request a trade in the upcoming days. Now, of course, I do not want Damian Lillard to get traded in the upcoming days because I am a Portland Trailblazers fan and love watching Damian Lillard's prowess. But let's get started and cue the intro. Now, we all know Damian Lillard and Team USA just won gold at the Olympics, and what usually happens when a player comes to the Olympics and has rumors of getting traded is he tries to hide that he wants to get traded, which is what up with Damian Lillard, because he does not want a big media stir while he is at the Olympics. And this is what's maybe happening with Damian Lillard. I hope it's not, but Damian Lillard could request a trade to a team players who just played with him in the Olympics, like he could join the Chicago Bulls or New York Knicks or something like that. Now, there is sides for both arguments if Damian Lillard will stay with the Portland Trailblazers or if he won't. So let's start with argument A, why he will stay with the Trailblazers. Damian Lillard has been one of the most loyal players in the NBA in the past decade and has had glorious moments with the Portland Trailblazers over his 9-year career. When something goes wrong in the Portland Trailblazers front office, Damian Lillard doesn't try to abandon ship. He tries to help fix it. And Dame has expressed millions of times he wants to be one of those guys who stays with the team for his entire career, and he wants to bring a championship to Portland. The only problem with that, though, is general manager Neil Olshey just has not been able to find assets to bring to Damian Lillard. And that brings us to argument B, the roster construction. See, Dame wants stars to play with. He wants championships, but he wants to do it in Portland. But Neil Olshey just will not give him that. Over the years, Damian Lillard has requested that stars come to Portland, and the best they've been able to do is get him CJ McCollum. And the coaching change over the past year with Chauncey Billups coming to the Trailblazers has made him even more spectacle over if he wants to stay with the team or not. And also, all the losing has just gotten into his head. Literally, the moment Damian Lillard and the Portland Trailblazers got knocked out by the Denver Nuggets in the playoffs, the rumors started about Damian Lillard getting traded, and Damian Lillard even posted on his Instagram after the game, "How long should I stay dedicated until dedication meets preparation?" Now, of course, this was in tribute to the late Nipsey Hussle, but we're wondering if Damian Lillard meant the situation he is in with the Portland Trailblazers. Now, I'm leaning toward Damian Lillard stays with the Trailblazers this next season, but the Damian Lillard trade rumor situation is just unique in itself regarding the fact that Damian Lillard has not gotten mad at the Portland Trailblazers front office. And, I mean, he's in contract until he is 35. His contract extension kicks in this season, but it's just an awkward place for Damian Lillard trying to request a trade or not. He doesn't even know where his career is going at this point. Then there was the whole thing with Henry Abbott saying Damian Lillard requested a trade, but clearly that just did not happen, and those rumors were debunked like 45 minutes later. And then obviously that brings us to now, where Damian Lillard is rumored to request a trade after the Olympics. But I don't know, all these rumors seem a bit shaky to me. Although, to be honest, even if Damian Lillard did request a trade, I'm thinking that Neil Olshey wouldn't even respect Damian Lillard's wishes. And then the latest Damian Lillard rumor, according to Chris Broussard, 76ers considering to trade Ben Simmons for Damian Lillard. But this rumor doesn't even make sense, because for it to make logical sense, the Portland Trail Blazers would also be looking to trade Damian Lillard, which they're just not, but the 76ers are deeply trying to trade Ben Simmons. Damian Lillard was also trying to recruit Kelly Oubre to sign with the Portland Trail Blazers, according to many sources, like NBA Central, but that did not happen because Kelly Oubre signed with the Charlotte Hornets. I think right now Damian Lillard is just testing the waters of the NBA, trying to figure out what he's going to do next. The internet right now is being bombarded with Damian Lillard, Ben Simmons trade news. And The Athletic now reports for the Sixers, all eyes turn to Damian Lillard now that the draft and free agency are in the rear-view mirror. Every team in the NBA is trying to pursue Damian Lillard, and I'm definitely thinking that Neil Olshey is getting headaches after every phone call that comes in. To be completely honest, the Portland Trail Blazers are going to have to trade either Damian Lillard or CJ McCollum, and in the end, I think that player will be CJ McCollum. Although Damian Lillard still might get traded if he requests a trade and Neil Olshey buys in on it. And, the team that Damian Lillard would most likely get traded to would be the New York Knicks, because that is his number one team that he wants to play with to create a super team with Julius Randle and Kemba Walker. Damian Lillard is the talk of the NBA right now because so many people have so many different opinions on what's going to happen with him. The Portland Trail Blazers fans like myself are saying these rumors are crap, and then the other people are saying that these rumors could be true and they could not, and then there's this whole band of people who just want a Damian Lillard trade now. But I think we can really all agree on one thing, and that's that Damian Lillard is going to start the season out with the Portland Trail Blazers, but I can't predict the future so long after that, so he might get traded in the middle of the season next season, I don't know, but it just might be time for a Damian Lillard trade, and as sad as that is for me, Portland Trail Blazers fans, it could happen. It could potentially be the reality of the Portland Trail Blazers. Damian Lillard really wanted the Portland Trail Blazers to conduct a sign-and trade to get Norman Powell out of there and get a good NBA superstar, but that did not happen, so now Damian Lillard is a little bit upset with the Portland Trail Blazers management, and we've heard this story thousands and millions of times before, but Damian Lillard is going to bounce back, although I do think he could possibly get traded pretty soon in the next year or so. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Click subscribe, turn notifications on, like, share, comment, all the good stuff. And as always, I'm your boy Hyper Hooper Basketball, and we're out.